This is as a fifth grader. I was a good citizenship award winner from the Daughters of the American Revolution. Then I was a Boy Scout. I just have this as a placeholder. Now I can put a real one in. Here I am, finally arriving at Eagle. I had passed all my merit badge requirements. I had passed my board of review. I was fully an Eagle according to the rules and regulations that I had seen. Now I was looking for my court of honor. I go into the office asking about my court of honor. And he says to me, there will be no court of honor because your family does not represent as we would like for our first Eagle to be. Knowing that I was the first Eagle, but not realizing that my family was also a requirement, really disturbed me. I stood there, and then I left. Cindy and I come to Puyallup, and we're in Mountain View Lutheran Church, where her father was a former pastor. I'm wandering through the halls, and there a warrior comes up and asks me, would I like to work with the Boy Scouts? And I tell him nothing. I just sort of shrugged, said, not now. And he would do this for the next 7 years, asking me to come to the Boy Scouts and work with them. There's jamborees, there's times you can talk to them, you may give some counsel. I said no. In that 8th year, which is this year, he says, would you go to a fundraiser with me? And I said, I'll go to the fundraiser, really to get him off my back. And then at the fundraiser, 2 things happened that were monumental for me. The first was, there was a story by the chaplain about Neil Armstrong, and how Neil Armstrong, as an Eagle Scout, only had one momentum on his wall in his entire house, and that was his Eagle Scout. The second thing that happened is, at the end of the fundraiser, the chaplain once again asked, all Eagle Scouts stand up. That was the first time I had been invited publicly to stand up as an Eagle. I knew I was an Eagle, I just never had the court of honor. So I stood. But when I stood up, it was like a dam burst. Emotion began to pour in. And it's still coming. Daryl Roya, I said, I got to tell you my story. And as I was telling the story, I said, now, I can't prove what I'm saying, but I know I'm an Eagle Scout. Daryl Roya somehow went from Washington back to Rochester, New York, to Otisiana Council, and found my record, which is right here. And on this record, it shows the dates at which I progressed from tenderfoot all the way to Eagle. And if you look, there's only one person in the Eagle column. So then, Daryl Roya says, maybe we can do something about that court of honor.